Let's roll. Okay, after some technical issues. We are at a honestly scary time in the campaign. June 16th. Like another month has flown by. Between getting ready for the network tower and actually being able to do it. As is so often the case with this game. Let me just remind myself, it's been a few days. We're fully in hiding here in Eastern Europe as we're about to hit network tower and then headquarters assault. Fully on recruiting in Western Europe because we just got hit very hard there. Fully intel on East Africa. Supply recruit. Supply recruit. So few supply recruit. Well, we'll recruit one more person here, then we'll switch that over to supply recruit. Still 314. Not bad. It's not great either. I just want to check how does the roster look, because Classic is almost entirely sitting as Haven advisors because we need them to do the headquarters assault. Adventburger is infiltrating the network tower. Mono are all lightly wounded. Like I might as well not actually gathering intel. Like what are the chances we can keep operating there and doing the network tower and another squad? Just remind me, we're building a lab and an infirmary. Excellent. Spent loads of supplies. And we're going to need, what, 120, I believe it is? 120 supplies to upgrade the lab 3 times. Now I just put my classic Grenadier in for training for 6 days. The specialist is already at first lieutenant, already has incoming, so Davies doesn't actually need to go in there then. Pull him out. I don't want him out for 6 days. Breva. Dear Davy. Perfect. Okay, so Breva can actually go in training. Yes, our first trial by fire lad. Excellent. Excellent. I need to see then, once Breva is leveled up with trial by fire. Again, I must check the details here. This bonus only applies if the commanding officer has this perk. It does not grant bonus to other officers. Fair enough. But I shouldn't have gone out there. I wanted to take a look at the levels generally of the various squads. So classic is almost entirely on sergeant. It's really just Davies and Schwarzenegger who are below sergeant. Adventburger, loads of them are below sergeant. Mono, loads below sergeant. Okay, good. Well, Hopeless, we are, for this playthrough, going to make sure that in every squad, 13 to 15, I don't think that's worth over-infiltrating normal. Let's go to 125 and see whether it goes to vulnerable. Distance members have recovered from one of the retributions. Fine. Wounds. Ruffle. Autopsy's inspired, we'll do that. Vulnerable, 13 to 15. I just wanted to go to 25. Europe. I think that with strength 3, that's the lowest I can. That is high now. Recruiting. After 5. 250, you reckon? Nice. Fucking got him. We've made progress in the hunt for Conhor Mordena. New covert action to help the Reapers continue the hunt. Oh, they're in the ring. Resistance rising 2 is contacts. Excellent. Part 2, Part 1. Let's get an extra order here. We can locate the faction and then get side ops going so I can have 4 spec ops people. Who do we send? We're not going to send like Luke. We're going to send the Townsend. It was yellow and yellow. Let me just check if I can bond them. So hopeless. One of the reasons I believe we managed to get it so low was how quickly we went dark in that area. It seems to have paid off. I'm actually fairly certain it's not going to go below 13 to 15. It's already as low as it can be. I think for it to be 7 to 9, we'd have to get down to strength 2, which I can't even imagine will be even possible. Townsend, wait a second, so 12 days. Townsend plus Roy, still 12 days. 10% ambush chance. Fine. Go get him. Give me more resistance orders. Excuse me. They will be able to have +2 resistance contacts at the end of this next month. Then we can either smash new recruits, but I'm not crazy about that unless I had the recruit them at Sergeant, which we don't have. I think we'll hit Tive. What's our intel looking like? Yeah, we don't have the intel to get another +2 contacts on top. Infirmary is big though, man. It's really big. We've got MAL and GASB ready to go. (13 to 15) vulnerable. Right, let's pull the trigger and do it. Here we go, boys. Strap in. Shit is about to get real. My aircon on. Fucking chill.
Commander, this will be a two-pronged assault. First, we hack the heart of the Advent Tower and disrupt their network, but we'll have to move fast. If we can seize control of that data, Shen's cooking up a little surprise for them that should more than get their attention. Lock it down, secure the surrounding area, and remove all enemy security forces guarding the target. All goes well, they won't even see us coming.
Okay, boys, here we go. So, absolutely key on this mission is going to be Nuffle getting an angle on these guys. Oof, Utons. Oh, yeah. Specifically, I want to have Nuffle up here so that he can have clear line of sight on that turret that we know is there. And Nuffle does have run and gun and hollow targeting. The problem though is that the Nuffle should have high cover from here, an angle on that turret, plus everything else, and then we have the rest of the squads fighting through here. We just need to be very careful though.
Yes, Commander.
That Nuffle doesn't take too much fire. Indeed, Kuma. And I have made sure that we have all 3 EXO suits available. Now you might think, because we have 6 rockets at our disposal, or 4 rockets at our disposal, that what we want to do is open up with a rocket. But I seem to remember that we set this up so that we have... He has 2 rockets, we've got 2 technicals, someone else. We can have 4 rockets and 1 shredder. My point was, rather than opening up with a rocket, I think we open up with a shredder. And that leaves us 4 rockets to destroy cover and lay waste to the only approach that these guys are going to have. So that's 2 pods there. 13 to 15, we're looking at 5 pods in total. Ideally, we want to hit the entirety of 2 pods with the shredder cannon. This pod, I truly hope is not going to come pathing all the way through here. Okay, so who has the shredder cannon? That would be Gavin Arnold. So Gavin, Gavin tucks himself in so close to being exactly what, but I don't think I can hit both these pods at that angle. Another small point is that we should pop the ambush with Nuffle on ground levels so that the enemies react to him as if he's in that position, and then we grapple up to the high ground, start shooting. Because the AI does with knowing where everyone is. The other option is we spend one of the 4 rockets that we have to hit these guys now to give those guys extra fall damage, but I need both of these pods to be within range of a rocket.
Lockdown confirmed.
Now, hopefully, this pod here won't ruin this by breaking ambush here. They shut down 70%. I wish I could have got Gavin Arnold in there, but it's not going to happen, is it? I think just stay where you are, Gavin.
Lockdown confirmed.
I'd love to be able to grapple up to there, but that's not going to happen.
Maintaining this area.
I want this pod to turn around and move back, and the other pod. Good pod. Yeah, they listen. That's a good advent pod. That's always tempting, but that's no good. I can't hit both of these pods. Let's just hold on. I'm fairly certain that these 2 pods will get into the range of each other. If not, just hold on.
I'll keep it under watch. I'm on it.
Patience, lads.
Securing zone.
Yes, we have upgraded Templar Gauntlet, and we spent 40 XCOM points, no, some XCOM points, and 40 of his skill points on getting him a Colonel level ability where he can slash for free if it's a blue move. So he should be able to slash twice a turn, as long as his blue move is in range. Right.
Heading out. Moving to Overwatch.
Patience. Patience, my grasshoppers. Right, Viking.
Moving to Overwatch.
One thing you got to be careful of, for most of your troops, 3 going to be the hotkey for Overwatch, but with a pistol holding person, 4. So quite often I've been pressing 3 twice.
I'll keep a watchful eye.
For most of my other troops thinking that I'm overwatching, and then I come to him and I press 3 twice and it takes a shot and breaks concealment and ruins everything. Damn, looks like we've missed our window, but let's just keep hanging on. What might also be worth doing is, with Nuffle, is to move him more towards the center of the map, but still just keeping him to grapple distance on the left there. I want the enemy on the map to be reacting to this side of the map. I think that the way that this mod works, that pods closest to Nuffle would run at him.
My watch is scanning.
Patience, 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 patience. What could we dare to hope for? Now, it's annoying that the other mech pod moved away, but we did see a muton pod near the objective. If I dare to hope that that muton pod might patrol out here and put itself into blast radius with this mech.
Начинаю наблюдение.
Currently, this is a terrible reveal situation. I feel like I have to hit 2 pods with a single rocket to start. Especially if you consider the fact that we don't have a gunner or a ranger. Our only direct fire class we have here is the Sharpshooter. Slipper, yes they are. The problem I find with Sparks though is how expensive they are to build in a game where resources is usually the #1 limiting factor you have for anything. The other issue I have is that you have 5 base classes, 8 base classes rather, and for most missions you're super lucky if you can take 8 soldiers in, so that's 1 of each class where I like to play. So I struggle to fit mechs in my squads. You don't know. I know in the base game you do the Shen's Last Gift mission and you get 1 for free, but I believe with the way that the integration of the downloadable content, the way it works here now, at least with my mods and whatnot, you don't get 1 for free. No. I have a similar issue with the side troops. Side troops are great. In fact, they are arguably the strongest class in the game, but you have to sink resources into them. And then there's the question of how do you fit them into a squad? Which one of the base classes do you not bring along, so that you can bring your side trooper along? Come on, go left, you fuckers. Okay, this looks good. This looks good. Get off that roof, you big fucker. Oh, line up. Come on, line up for shredder cannon. Big bada boom. Question then is, do we Overwatch? I don't think we do Overwatch. Oh, this poor Advent Trooper, he's gonna have such a bad time. 4 to 9 plus shred, although really all I'm doing here, shredding wise, is the mech. And bear in mind, there are two mutons out there. So you could even argue that I would be better off with the shredder gun later on, but then again, I use it now. I still have no less than 4 rockets to shoot here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of the 13 that's on the map. It's almost half of the pot. I don't know, guys. What do you reckon? Oh, biggest booms rocket or shredder cannon? I like the shredder as well. Alright. Do it. What else can I use from Leet before he goes loud? Nothing that's going to keep me in stealth, I don't think. So what happens is a follow-up. What's going to survive? That mech will survive. The officer will survive. The guardian will survive. Can throw a rocket and do some... That's what I'm thinking about, Hopeless. I want that specialist for hacking and whatnot. But, Koeniger can't use his free blue move attack here. But he's gonna go straight to focus. Refocus. Okay. In the immortal words of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Enough talk! No Overwatch, let's just kill everything.
Step back.
Are you telling me we rolled minimum damage on almost all of them? The old curse of the one hit point. Well, if the Templar can be within blue move of any of these units, he can slash twice. Awesome. He'll be able to slash that mech and then another one. So we can kill 2 of these with the...
To be a single entity is actually a swarm of tiny robotic units working in close coordination to maintain a cohesive form.
I hear snakes. Okay, so attack any enemy within blue movement range with your shard. Does not end the turn. But do I even have to do this? Because rocket there. If I blue move, then I can blue move there and go back into cover after we've rocketed, I think. We don't really give a shit about corpses here. Where'd the other mech go? Oh, here. I want to see if I can do this without using Lightning Slash, because it is on a 3-turn cooldown, and I might want to use it a bit later, but... 8 to 9, so that's a kill, and then kill, double kill. Okay, right. Right! I'll do you for that! What? What? That looked like a miss scatter because it said 0.64 scatter and it... What? 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 Exactly. Everyone's just like, what the fuck was that? I wonder if, as I pressed click, the mouse moved from the ground to under the ground, which then registered as center of the screen. Because I think we all agree that was... what? It hit debris in front based on scatter. No. Because it landed over here. I think what I should have done was selected the area I want to hit and then use the keyboard rather than... Because sometimes in the act of clicking you'll move the mouse cursor. Was it a bridge bug? Well, let's just go back in time, because that I think is well within the honest man reloading. We'll just repeat what we did.
Начинаю наблюдение.
That was super strange. So if there's a targeting bug with a bridge, then it stands to reason that this is non-bridge, that's bridge. So as long as we target the north of that line, it should be fine. Now the downside is when we shredder cannon, it's probably going to give us a different result. But I feel like we have to reload that. I mean, that was just a straight up fucking bug.
Shredded.
See, now we get a triple kill there, which... I mean, that feels like... Alright. That cheating? I don't know. I think we were justified in reloading there, because they was just pretty clearly balked. I think we don't need to rocket here now. A sniper shot on the armored advent mech should take care of that, lad. So let's see. So if I can rend here, we kill the officer. I can keep lightning slash up. We need 6 damage here. That should be easy enough. And a direct fire shot here, and we can hang on to our rockets. So 87 on that mech. So who with the laser rifles has a better shot there? 84 on that mech. Problem is, if one of these direct fire shots misses, we are so fucked. So let's leave the Templars slash for last, so that if he has to, if we really get into trouble, can I go there and then slash? Yes. So if either of these guys miss their shot here, then we aren't completely fucked. That's an 84, 93, 96, 87. Now I'm a little worried about that not doing enough damage. Does Nuff will have armor piercing? She does. 6 to 9. But the thing is, I need to roll a 3 there.
Hit the armor.
Good.
Ecco fatto.
And now, if Scorch can put down this mech, 6 damage, 4, 5, 6, 7. Only a 50% chance, but if she can put it down, then we can save the quick slash. I thought, why not take the technicals, you know? To make sure, like, if that lets me down and I can't shoot there, we should still be fine, because the Templar will probably deflect, but my concern is, if I end my turn there and try to deflect, because we grouped up, he will grenade and then damage that lad. But this feels like a better option. Okay, so we killed half the map on our first turn. Oh shit, Nagas, double Nagas, triple Nagas. God damn it. Woo. Right, I'll do you for that. What? You heard me. Let's think about this. Do we even bother? I think we kind of have to. What's a little frustrating is I've still got 4 rockets left. We might as well. The thing is, because it's Nagas, you can't sit back. You have to go at them. Slippo, it's Long War of the Chosen. I've encountered endless bugs. But it's still worth it. The game's fucking incredible. Here you go, you piece of shit. Templar does not reach, no. Now, if anybody else can put that Naga down, unfortunately, they would then put us out of cover. No one can actually make cover. So I think what we do is Nuffle puts down this Viper. Then everybody else can blue move Overwatch or run into cover for the next turn. I could have used my pistol there, I think. Run in, do it. That other Naga we saw up on the roof is far enough back that I don't believe it can blue move and hit us on this next turn. This is the one turn we're all gonna have to be in half cover, which sucks. If that Naga gets a flank and a crit, it could well kill someone. Oh, here's the Spectre. But as long as the Spectre doesn't go for the sniper, we're good. That looked like a sprint to me. Fuck's sake. Oh.
Guerrilla, get on the heels.
I think I'll rocket this Viper because I suspect that the vanishing thingy is in the AoE here as well. This should reveal him. Really? Didn't even break cover? That's disappointing. Can turn that 68 into a 78. I think I want to rend there and then run into that cover, or just stand out in the open and parry, which is probably a better option. Four left. Turn the 53 into a 63. There's an outside chance I might be able to get the Templar to reach the snake, but let's hope against hope this actually hits. Does not.
Mancato.
Is that how it works? Okay, I didn't realize that. Probably a muton next to the barrel. But what I'm thinking of doing is running forward and then commanding him. But I don't think he can get up there. Wouldn't be able to go far enough. Oh, and typically I'm one square away from the extra mobility that I would have needed.
Координаты получены.
Aha. Okay, that changes things. I think then Kuniger just deflects when the Naga shoots at him. Oh god, no, I wish I had my... What, why can't I slash there? Oh, I already did that. Okay. It is a risky parry. Can I command him? Because then I think he can slash. What about Scorch? Scorch would have a shot. But it's only a regular laser shot. 63 aim as well. I think we go for the slash. Because then at least we damage the Spectre. The Spectre is almost certainly gonna grab Ruler, and that Spectre's gonna need to be wounded. Could put Leet into cover, but then he can still get one shot by that Naga. The only thing is, I don't know that if I command this parry becomes a slash. I suppose even if it doesn't, I should be close enough to the Naga to force the Naga to move, so let's just see what it does. Well, okay, good. So teamwork is the other option, but I don't like that. We've got these two plus the two mutons is a scary thing. I wonder if I stun strike it to keep it there for the sniper to shoot it the next turn. And then I'll be able to parry. This doesn't end the turn. I think that is way better option. Because just, I mean, 11 to 12 is almost entirely going to kill it. Yeah, that's true. You might not get parry because... Well, let's test if Stun Strike stuns it. It either gives me parry or another blue move. If it doesn't give me parry, then I should be able to slash and then get parry. Okay. Shit. Suppression. It's an idiot. Thank God. Fuck. Right, Ruler has 10 hit points though. It would have to... God. Ow. Please tell me someone is close enough to be able to rocket that fucking Naga. I mean, I can... once I've taken the suppression off of ruler, he can get in here and slash. I think that's a rocket there. And then the other rocket is for the guys on the roof. I don't know how I'll remove that overwatch though. So keeping him there means he's still in range of the sniper, but I'm going to back him to, or back us rather, to kill the sniper this turn. If I move closer, I can hit the muton as well, but then that increases the scatter. The rocket not destroying the cover is a serious problem. Riccardo. 225. I think I gotta take that. Big crit. Here we go. Teamwork Lavitsmeer. I think I should incoming safety. Oscar Mike would improve Scorcher's mobility quite a lot. So that he can potentially extra 4 movement, 1, 2, 3, 4. He can go there and rocket there. Is suppression lowering my movement? I wouldn't be able to reach the snake. Okay. Shit. Coming as a free action. Gotta do that. I don't get any flanks there. I could potentially combat protocol ends the turn just to break the overwatch. Turn. Oh god, that's killing me. That right there is killing me. I think I agree with the heal in combat. The problem is I can only slash the muton, which is just going to parry me. So I can vault here to break suppression. I think we still have 2 rockets left. I quite like that. Let's just see what that does. Big bada boom. Does vault end the turn? Does. That leaves me flanked. There's no vision here on that muton from up there. 25, follow target him. Excellent, stun strike is up. And then we can just rush him. Rush him, lads. Get in there. And he's out in the open, which is a little scary. I do note that the mech, the turret that we suspect would be on the left flank is not there. Kuma, I mean, okay, I do like the Templar, but I would definitely say he's the strongest, especially since the Reapers got nerfed into the ground. Still stunned. But for me, it's actually the skirmisher. I enjoy the skirmisher the most. Vulnerable readiness, got rid of the turret. Okay, interesting. Good. Can't get flanks on this nerd anyway. We have another rocket by any chance. That would be so appropriate with how we've played this. And that's all 4 rockets. Okay, still stunned. Excellent. %10 for snapshot, worth a try. What would have been super lucky there is if you miss, you hit the tile that he is standing on. Actually, I can go into slash and then direct fire from a flank with teamwork if needed. Stunned for 4. Oh, you're kidding. Right, specialist can go run for the hack in the meantime. I almost feel bad for this muton. May as well take the shot. 1 in 2 chance.
More servants of the false gods.
Can't see him from there.
Getting it done.
The Rend has a stun chance, I believe. Attack with a chance to stun us to disorient.
We'll pay the price.
Pronta a sparare.
Pronta a sparare.
Here I come.
But we should be able to hack now. On the next turn at least.
Affirmative. Covering now.
It's over, Advent. I have the high ground.
We're coming around the side.
Behind us. On this mission, if memory serves, you don't need to evac. You just do the hack. You kill whatever's on the map and the mission ends. Nice trick shot there.
Let's move already.
Small intel, large intel.
Infiltrating their system.
Not muck about. Yeah, I don't want to spend a turn boosting because then the next reinforcement drop might drop on the next turn. Things can just go wrong. I don't think there's any debate about who is the MVP on this mission.
How many is that now? Training ammo fast.
Вас поняла.
I must say I was very concerned about taking the multiple Templars in. But it paid off nicely. It's the Templar. Without a doubt, the Templar. Yes, lads. Yes, lads. Yes, lads.
Advent officials.
So you know what does occur to me? We are now going to start the infiltration for the headquarters, and that's going to be almost all of our laser weapons on that infiltration. So every other squad operating for the next month, at least, is going to have to use just ballistic weapons. We haven't even started researching mags yet. The shredder hit was badass, and it was absolutely worth waiting for. I'm glad we were so patient and we waited. 70 aim, yeah, he can take shredder. Knock it down, deep cover is crap. Dedication, I think I want to go kill zone. I know I'm late on mags, but the reason I'm late on mags is we managed to get battle armor done before mags, which is very rare. Note that we have predator suits and EXO suit. 8, that's 9. We need to build probably one more predator suit before we launch. Max squad size 10, super projector, full salvage, start wilderness. So we're going to take a full squad of 8 people, which is one of each class, plus another 2 technicals. So we're going to have 3 technicals, all with the exosuits, 6 rockets. Oh, we're sitting on 5 data pads. That's amazing. And a data cache. I think I might send that Templar along, but my logic is that for that particular mission, the headquarters assault, I don't want anyone like the I might take him instead of the Shinobi, just because the Shinobi is going to struggle having to move forward with that amount of bodies. We just need to entrench behind cover that can't be destroyed. Even if it's the half cover, those little bollards on the side of the road that can't be destroyed, because we have to expect to get grenaded by longbow and archer mechs. We're going to take smoke with us. We're going to smoke up behind undestructible cover. We're going to use incoming. And then we're going to have 6 rockets to hopefully create a semicircle of destroyed cover. But I will note though that on the Radio Tower mission, those rockets didn't destroy cover very well. The Grenadier, I would actually, so in defense of the Grenadier, who's our highest Grenadier is Yamaguchi. He's out for 28 days. So we would take Bust a Nut, wait, launch grenade, needle grenades. The ordnance, it would be Davies. But 5 health, so he would only be able, he would have 4 frag grenades, so 4 times 3 to 8 in an AoE. That's 12 to 24 hit points damage. A lot of reliable damage. And his aim is not bad, so he's decent direct fire afterwards. I can take Iron Curtain on him, but that's not up a whole lot, is it? We can throw Sapper on him as well. Gonna be all about area damage, can't be dodged. So the Shinobi here is Leg Luke. Oh, dude, he's actually an amazing Shinobi, so we're not going to leave him out. Look at that, he's a staff sergeant. Blade Master, cutthroat, combatives, beast. Who's lowest level here? The assault. No assault here. Corporal assault there, 58. Corporal assault. Do I remember things correctly? I seem to recall that there was a assault. No, oh, here we go. It's corporal as well, so it doesn't help. We sure as hell not gonna put this off by 15 days. What are we waiting for? You're all available. Scorch is available. David Smear, 18 days. Mono. Higgy, okay. Higgy plus Scorch plus Psionic. We're about to find out, Virtual. I think it'll be 34 to 37. Probably even higher by the time we hit them, because strength is going to go up. Where's the other technical? Squaddy technical. So if we cut one of the technicals, we only have 4 rockets as opposed to 6. The specialist, I believe, is pretty much non-negotiable. He's got to come along. We're going to have to cut one of these lads. $85 aim, 84 aim, 74. God, this is a tough choice. I think we've got to cut the assault and take the Templar. It means leaving Arnie behind, which seems sacrilegious. But he doesn't even have an improved arc thrower. He's only a corporal. Exactly, Arnold. I would need to go buy alloys. I want to get Templar armor, but that Templar is so strong. I mean, I agree that the Templar is so much better, but it's Arnold. Come on. What are you doing, you idiot? Can't leave Arnold behind. Look at all this AP we're sitting on. 24 soldier AP. That is not. I mean, I wouldn't disregard that hopeless. I think you make a decent point. However, this particular fight we're going to here, this headquarters assault, this is going to make or break the campaign. I think if I take Shadow Step, then I'm not dependent on the assault trooper breaking Overwatch. Then if someone's overwatching or suppressing, then like Luke can remove that Overwatch. And Shadow Step is just in general pretty damn good. Well, I mean, I don't exempt him from Overwatch, but I'm saying if I want to move someone else, and you know, let's say Muton, actually Muton would parry him. If I'm struggling with Overwatch, then at least I have this option to. Would Shadow Step be a waste on him outside of the headquarters assault? I don't think so. Shadow Step is always just worth it, and I don't have to cut into my XCOM AP. Big bada boom. You're kidding me. Let's just take suppression. That's another way of dealing with someone that is overwatching. Rapid deployment isn't so good. I think let's take Seppo. Covering fire, Shadow Strike, Lone Wolf. Hail of bullets we get at the next. Oh, if I had 2, that would have been even better. Should have checked that first, but now I have to take Walk Fire. Once I pick up Hail of Bullets, we'll just throw her into the training center to retrain her. Take away Walk Fire. But that's still worth it for this mission here now. Another suppression. Immobilizes the target into their next turn. Uses 1 ammo. That could be very nice to stop a big berserker in its tracks or something. But I'm liking all the suppression. Ammo points. There's a cooldown. Weapon that immobilizes the target. Maim can open up mutons for slashing. Does Maim not prevent special abilities? Also, if they are sitting in cover. Right, so suppression restricts target's abilities, including use of rockets and grenades. I think it's worth testing to see if we suppress a muton, can we then slash it safely? I think we have to test that. Steady Hands is really nice. Then Iron Curtain could also be damn good. 3 ammo. Can't use it to moving. -8 mobility, that like ruins the mobility of a berserker. And I think because we're going to be taking hollow targeting later on, and this is a cone based ability, we can potentially hollow target an entire cone. And then Steady Hands we'll take later if we can, but he's not going to have the combat intelligence, sadly. Okay, so that's the AP spent. We don't have improved gauntlets, do we? No, I would have needed mag rifles for that. The hollow targets are 30 supplies. Totally worth it. Data pad for a hollow targeter. Need more supplies. Anything that I desperately would need. The Templar armor would be nice, but we don't have alloys. Hilton harness, fire control, more mind shields is always good. So it's tempting to throw frag grenades on the technicals to get biggest booms, but that's only like a single or two, or one use or 2 uses at most. I think every single person here has to take a med kit. The amount of healing we're going to need is bonkers. fact, I should probably strip all the weapons and just make sure it's where I want it to be. Okay, so weapons we will strip and reassign all the weapons in this deck. We know we're cutting Arnold, so we can take the extra technical, I believe it is. Hmm, 22 days. I think I'm going to boost that. I don't want to have my best and brightest out for 22 days. 34 to 36. Fucking yeesh. I think we infiltrate to like 75% boost and then go for it. That 25. Good. I worry about Ruler's slightly lower hit points. We'll go give him +8. We know he has emergency life support, so that's good. 6, 44, 43. We give you the will. Then you have Mind Shield. 46, 45. 34. Yikes. Unfortunately, that means no ammo type, but that's mental and poison immunity on our gunner, which I think is pretty important. Okay, so let's take a look at the weapons here. Need a laser cannon. Need laser rifle. I must say, I feel good about this. I think we have a decent shout here. 84 aim, AP rounds. Okay, so most important would be the gunner getting the biggest expanded mag, the best air trigger for Overwatch shots, and the best scope. Ranger needs... What's the best autoloader we have? Advanced autoloader. 2 free reloads. It's a lot of enemies. I think the expanded mag overall is going to be better. Stock. Expanded. I think scope. Just throw the best scopes that we can on everybody here, and then like a basic autoloader, basic head trigger there, that'll do. I was thinking about the autoloader for the Ranger, but if I had an elite for 3 free reloads, then maybe. We have to deal with 36 enemies, so I'll rather have one shot. Hang on, so if it's, let's look at the Ranger. She has 5 shots with the advanced expanded. She takes an Overwatch, she shoots twice. She takes an Overwatch, she shoots once and reloads. That's 3 turns. She's doing double shot, turn 1 double shot, turn 2 double shot, turn 3 single shot. Whereas if I have, that's based on there being 5 shots in the mag. If it's only 3, Then she overwatches for 1 shot. Turn 1, she shoots twice. Turn 3, she shoots once, uses the first autoloader. Then shoots again. Then turn 2, she's got 2 in the chamber. Okay, yeah, autoloader's better. We don't have DFA. If we had DFA, then maybe you switch out the expanded for, well, autoloader for expanded. But the reason the gunner gets the autoloader is he needs the increased mag capacity so that he can AoE suppress more effectively. Scope, air trigger, expanded mag on these basic ones actually. I think don't bother with a suppressor, boys. Bother with a stock? I don't think so. I really wish I had improved gauntlets. Akuma, thanks. That's a very good tip there, buddy. Appreciate that. Plus 8 hacking we already have on the specialist, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Okay, so medkit and ceramic plating, tracer rounds. I think Mind Shield on him is worth it because with that low will, he's essentially going to be baiting all the mental attacks, which will then not work on him. The Specialist, I want to take Smoke. I don't think we have any Smoke here on free abilities. That's negative on the Smoke, so we need at least 2 Smoke Grenades on this mission. So unfortunately, Quad Fox is quite likely to suffer the mental attacks with that low mental resistance, but oh well. I'm gonna go full frags. He's got a point of armor and 8 hit points, so that means no ablative for him. But that is 5 times 3 to 6 reliable damage as well. Shinobi gets mental and poison immunity and fighting. How many smokes is that? Just the one. Mobility is worryingly low, but this is going to be a dig our heels in and fight type of fight. The only reason we'd really have to move forward is if we need to get eyes on a mech, and then it's Nuffle's job to take care of a mech if that happens. The blue move, grapple, get an angle, and snapshot it. Pistols, not needed. But I'm just prevaricating now. This is just... This could even work out being worth it. 23 days. Every hour counts here. Okay, Gremlin Mark II, Combat Knife, we don't have an upgrade. We don't have the upgraded Sword Off. It's almost tempting to give Quad Fox a pistol to overwatch with. But that's a waste with all her good Overwatch abilities. Okay, the time for talking is over. Let's launch this thing. Advanced focus, not worth it there. Advanced focus, not worth it there. I'm afraid. So lads, what is the infiltration percentage I would need for this to be vulnerable? Is it 101? So anything over 100% becomes vulnerable. I think I want to infiltrate to the lowest potential vulnerable number. And we know that strength is going to increase here, so we may as well become active in this region again. I mean, why not? Strength 3. Get the supplies rolling in. $150. What I was worried about. If it's 150, then that means I need to spend the full 23 days. I really don't want to do. Notice how our monthly supplies doubled just by putting everybody on supply gathering. I'll recruit. What do you guys think of the decision to do this here now, to go straight back into supplies? I think it's worth it. Bring up all those supplies. We may have to defend a supply convoy, but at strength 3, that's eminently doable. Yeah, I think it is the right call now, especially considering the fact that we've pulled the trigger on the infiltration. Let's keep scanning at Templar headquarters for the increased healing. That is until the infirmary is up. Then we can start scanning the other active region. But I'm nervous. I'm so nervous about this headquarters assault. Ooh. I'm guessing it's not possible to set that. Yeah, USA. Can't edit his loadout. I was just thinking that I wish I had set the loadout. Oh wait, what? Where's that mission? Oh, here it is. It's only one faceless. I need to run to the loot. Give 5 minutes. It just occurred to me that on that headquarters assault, we're probably going to have to deal with Nagas, the snake snipers. You saw that having to deal with just one active snake sniper on the tower mission was pretty horrendous. So it's not just the cross-map longbow and archer mix that are the problem. It's those 80 accuracy cross-map snipers that are going to be a big problem.
Confirmed.
That is true. They need line of sight. I think that when it comes time for us to do that mission, I need to be prepared to spend however long it takes to make sure that we choose the engagement area. Like, for example, if this was the map, it might be worth keeping everybody like right in the corner of the map, just to spread out how far Advent has to go. Like, for argument's sake, if this was the headquarters assault, you can make an argument for throw your sniper on the flank here, have your Shinobi go ahead, give your sniper vision so that he can aggro, force the enemy. Like, this wouldn't be that bad if I put my guys here. The enemy would have to approach this low ground and then hit the high ground straight into our overwatch. Or as you say, make sure you have that first ambush count a lot.
Stepping off.
But the ambush is only one round of shots from everybody. I think the number one most important consideration for that headquarters assault is going to be bearing in mind that we need to look at the extent of our vision is roughly where Advent's going to be fighting from. I want to find a part of the battlefield where high ground ideally, but more important, destructible cover. So the only spots that Advent can take cover must be destructible. So if Advent are able to sit in a building with structural columns that are undestructible at high cover, then we're going to get caught into a kind of slogging exchange of high cover shots that I don't want to do. So long story short, I need to be able to make sure I choose the battlefield so I can actually implement my Scorched Earth tactic. Indeed hopeless, but so normally the map you fight on, you have a bit of open ground, then you have the building complexes. I just worry about occupying the first building, because then right up close to you are the other buildings, which are going to be line of sight breakers and potentially more cover for Advent to get into. I think I want, like, if this was the map, I would want Advent fighting in the road here. They only have half cover, and I can destroy whatever high cover they have. Another thing I think it's worth bearing in mind for the headquarters assault
Copy that.
is that I have to be willing to take losses. For argument's sake, if I were to succeed in the headquarters assault but lose 9 out of my 10 soldiers, I should accept that, because even the loss of an entire squad is less than the benefit of liberating a region in start of July. We're on track for start of July. And you saw that we have 14 resistance members there, generating what, like 400 supplies for us every month. That will be like our savings fund. You know, it's going to make sure that our economy is healthy for the rest of the campaign, assuming, of course, we can keep that, because there will be retaliation strikes. I seem to recall what we learned from the last campaign was that if you liberate a region, Advent can only invade if the neighboring region has strength 7 or higher, or something like that. Come on, please confirm. Because then it might be worth it managing the strength in the neighboring countries to make sure that Advent cannot try to re-invade that country 7 or higher. So as long as we keep the neighboring countries below 7, we're good. I think I want to go loud this turn. Who has 74 tactical upgrades? Ugh. Well, you settle balloon hard after liberation. I think that is because they start throwing reinforcements into that jurisdiction. You could also make the argument then, instead of going for supply gathering in the liberated region, what you do is you switch to intel gathering and try to catch the reinforcements getting into that country. What? Okay, well, that's no good.
Nie ma sprawy. Widzę artefakt obcych. Zgon.
So, Kuma, that's what I would want to try, but then the question is, how many of the 14 lads do you put on intel? Because it's so tempting to put all 14 on supply gathering, just to make sure that our economy gets a gigantic boost. Only 2, but then I imagine then we wouldn't have any sort of chance of doing that mission. With only 2 guys on intel, how many days are we going to have to actually do the mission? You left it on 4 to 6, moved it higher. So currently we have 14 gathering supplies. I think we just split the difference. We did an invasion in the last playthrough. It was absolute murder. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is all we have to destroy here. That trooper is going to be the issue. Can we kill that sectoid without having to use the Shinobi? Negative. We can maybe flash him to remove the panic. Avenger Defense is a weird one because if you have the upgraded turrets, not that bad. I think I need to remove the panic. This means Yeah USA is going to be probably in melee contact with that faceless, which we know he can't combatives. Then I think we try crowd control these 2 and try to kill the faceless. So one other person could probably... 2 grenades will take care of the trooper. With these 2 for the trooper, that leaves only these 3 kill the faceless. Roll a 5. Come on, max damage. Here we go. Which leaves me a flashbang to flashbang the sectoid if we need to, but I think I'm better off having the sectoid do some psychic bullshit.
On my way. Grenade out.
Typically, under normal circumstances, I would have flashbanged the faceless, indeed. But I feel like I don't need to now because I can finish it off with the SMG and still have this lad here to potentially flashbang the sector. But then we just guarantees that it takes a 50% shot at 3 to 4. Everyone's in cover to give it like a 30% chance to hit someone. This is greedy. Okay, it's like that did work. 3 to 5. I think we flashbang it, which means it'll take a shot. Everyone's in half cover. Hit point wise, the only person who can die is that wounded lad, and it was a 5%. Good, so we're done here.
Not a problem. Set secure.
Nice. Well done, boys. Good mission. The old minimum damage roll.
Shot wide.
Yep.
Nie mam na broń.
Delirium core. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember, only together can we
Yeah,
build
she was
a
an SMG
better
badass.
tomorrow.
Get her in the resistance. I think my experienced guys are on recruit. Ah, exactly. I think I'm not entirely clear on is exactly how they get levels. I think it's by just being active. And so just so you know, so for the rest of this stream, we will play up until we're ready to launch the headquarters assault. Corporal, Sharpshooter, and an intel package. I'm kind of curious about what sort of squad we can put together now. Where is that trial by fire, 5 days? Corporals. Should pull the Haven advisors out. Wait a second. So, Classic is infiltrating. Advent Burger is combination of wounded and available. Mono is same. So I think that if I pull these two out of Haven advisory and put them on Haven advisory, then send out 4 from... I mean, these guys need some leveling up, so... Start using the Haven advisors as Haven advisors. Problem is they're all squaddies, low levels. See? What? No, let's do it this way. Let's send out that squad and then I'll decide who's going to be. Revealed start for a corporal sharpshooter. It's basically for an intel package. I don't think I particularly need another sharpshooter. Got a sharpshooter there. We've got a sharpshooter here. I think we can send a squad, but I'll be quite likely to abort that if something better comes along. And let's see if we have a Shinobi available. And there's the assault. Good. So Guzman, I wanted to bond to Templar, but he's out for 23 days, so we may as well use that lad. Six of us versus 7 to 9 of them worth. But who needs the hit points? Shinobi. Oh, 68. A uke. Ten mobility on the Sharpshooter. Bit awareness. Good on the Ranger. Of course, we prefer accuracy, but none is available. No explosives on this mission. Elite autoloader, that's amazing. There are basic scope available. Need some hair triggers. But first things first, we put the elite laser sight on shotgun. We give him, honestly, a single, well, expanded mag is probably fine. Stocks we don't need, that we don't need. Advanced expanded. Scope. Stock we might as well open up with that. Advanced stock, advanced auto, laser sight we'll have to do. Right, Operation War Saga. Let's get Corporal T. Rivera and an intel package. I borderline don't want to do that. I wonder if just a Corporal Sharpshooter and a random intel package is worth increasing the vigilance in that area. I'm not convinced. Nice is nice. Well, I hope so, Martin. It was shitty to get news like that, so I hope for your sake it goes well. Good luck, mate. So, if I want to get alloys ASAP, I need to break down 2 mechs for the alloys, and then we need 50 supplies. I don't think we can wait any longer. We are so far behind. That's going to take 2 days. 13 days till a supply drop. I need 50 supplies ready to go. We're going to have to really going to have to get brutal with selling stuff now. Man, the fact that we have 16 Elerium cores by July. Oh, so much. Well, the headquarters assault, I believe, is going to give us some supplies and some alloys and Elerium, but that's a month away. Lab. And we'll be upgrading that at the end of the month. Getting paid again. 60. Okay, so 180 together is not bad. But bear in mind, we're getting 676. If memory serves, at the end of the last month, we only lost 9 supplies. So I think that means there was only one faceless, and we just killed one faceless. So it's not insane to think that we could hope against hope that we might be able to have all the supplies we are due. Crazy as that sounds. And then we may even have enough money at the end of the month to build resistance comms so that I don't have to take resistance rising. I can then take intel rewards, something else. I mean, we can already take resistance rising 2 for 2 more contacts. If you consider the fact that we are sitting on 86 intel, 4 data pads and a data cache, 4 times 20, another 100 is plus a data cache is another 50. We're sitting on another 150. Some of these should be quite a lot lower. We had 2 hack rewards that lowered contact cost. P107, that's into the West Africa. Gets us in there. I would love, absolutely love, get the Asia bonus. Saves me a day of scanning once a month. We'd need 160 plus once. Okay, so it looks like if you get the reduced contact cost hack reward, doesn't only one can be active at a time, looks like. Wounded situation like more worth to pull out the scientists and get Megs ASAP. Right. I think we have 4 or 5 people wounded. I think you're right. Let's just keep scanning at Templar headquarters. Six days for rebels. I like that. But what are we getting? It's only 2 recruits and 1 resistance personnel. Friggin' crap. Which rebels? We'd get Dragonov back though. 2 recruits and a resistance personnel. A corporal assault. So assaults wise we have Arnold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, well, let's go get our man back. That's the Advent Burger assault trooper. Let's get our boy back. And it's Martin as well. Get Martin back. Although we could probably only send 5 lads out. Okay, that'll do. Assault gunner, sharpshooter, ranger. No specialist. Lucky it's Long War of the Chosen. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang on to that hacking. Iron Curtain can't be used with shotguns or sniper. Lockton is going to synergize nicely with rapid fire, but I think Lone Wolf is worth hanging on for. Long War of the Chosen is the most difficult, most frustrating, most rewarding, most wonderful version of XCOM. Okay, let's get our boys out. Concealed start, Savage, which means faceless, which means the Sharpshooter will do well. As will Joker. The Reaper will do brilliantly because, yeah, she can immobilize faceless. That is Robo Jumper's squad select, I believe. Bang from Lone Wolf won't do much. Agree. 10 def. I think we just hang on. He had some better skills further on up the tree. I seem to recall Lone Wolf used to give you crit chance at one point, but very briefly. That's done. We can start mag research. $14 days, not dreadful. There's trial by fire. Hallelujah. June 26th, our first trial by fire, lad. It took a heck of a lot longer than I thought it would. Curses. I forgot to send people on Haven Advisory. Oh, wait, I have the technicals specifically for this. Well, you say Sakuma, I probably will do that though. I have a feeling though that there are currently 0 faceless active. I'm sure end of the month will prove me wrong on that. Let's see. Danny Wren, available for recruitment. Nice. Might do a spot of recruiting. Oh, sweet. I forgot about the alien machinery. That's nice. Bushes, man. How long for this jailbreak? I could let the jailbreak go. And then we send that squad in there. To see who we can send here. I think we send... Who was the lad who just got... There goes Sparrow. He's in mono. Yeah. Well, cool. Let's take out these corporals, get them leveled up. Good. Flush. Cannot crit or apply. Useful fulfillment. Defensive dodge. I think for Arnold, I want to save up for Hail of Bullets. The idea being he, on turn 1, uses extra conditioning rapid fire for Bam Bam. Then once Run and Gun is cooling down, the following turn he can use Hail of Bullets. On that next turn he has to reload and probably zap. Then Run and Gun's back up again. think so, Kumo. We'll have to take a look. That plus oh, dude, Talon rounds. You are speaking my language. Shots fired have 3. Oof, lovely. That's 40 though. 40 XCOM points, soldier points. Once per turn, additional move after taking a standard shot or flanked or exposed. But I'm going to be using rapid fire. Reposition doesn't work with rapid fire. I'm probably only going to be able to take 2 skills here. I think it'll be Hail of Bullets and Stiletto. I'll be piercing 3 armor, guaranteed. Turn 1, run and gun, double shot. Turn 2, zapper, mechanical unit. Turn 3, reload, hail of bullets. Turn 4, run and guns back up. That's a pretty sick assault trooper. Here's mobility, oof. But only 5 hit points there. Fine. Well, you say Hail of Bullets is kind of meh, but in my world, in my XCOM world, any ability that guarantees damage is priceless. Taking the RNG out of a single shot, there's really no way to properly explain how valuable I think that is. Laser sights, auto loader, don't need suppressors here. Banded. Let's take smokes and flashes to be able to summon as much lost as possible. I think I can't remember to use those AP points. Lascaris, it is the training center. It's a sharpshooter and a gunner. It is nice that we have someone close to the main squad though. I find that a lot of times these evacs, how difficult they are, kind of comes down to the spread of the enemies. Sergeant is fucking scary. Grenadier is fucking scary. I think that for these lads, we just run. We try to kill a 10 hit point on a sergeant there. Ouch. Hello! 2 purifiers and a lancer of the 7.
I can handle that.
Grenades. Now that means I do need to command Mikey. Get him out of there. Got 2 command charges though, so I'm kind of happy with that. Fine with that. Oh, really, dude? Really? This here is what I'm most concerned about, but I think I just want to run these lads position where I know they're in high cover.
I'm going. Moving out.
Going there is actually not the right thing to do, because then they're guaranteed to get set on fire by that Grenadier. Myself in half cover though. Kind of equally scary.
Whatever you say.
Outman were to get knocked down, then Kaiser can blue move, pick him up and keep moving with him. Well, fuck this. I think I fucked this.
It's heavier than it looks.
What's a loader? The run and gun flashbang here is what I think I should do. Let me command Mikey to move away.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
Come on!
And do it now. I'm fairly certain that Mikey won't get it from there. Ability.
What's over there?
Most worried about Kaiser and the other lad. Oh, I forgot the lad's out in the open. Of course, I keep forgetting these guys have pistols now.
Taking fire over here!
Good. Sergeant's gonna sprint into a flank and just shoot him, isn't he? Ow. Bless Gremlin heal.
Go help him out.
And these missions with the ambush, I don't know. Feels very not worth it a lot of the time.
Seems doable.
Armor on these fuckers, good lord. Free action, is it? That's one action.
Got it. Moving.
That's the safest spot Algmon can get. Over nerfed the ring, just like plasma grenades. What? I think I actually have to zap one of these fuckers. I think we zap this one and then try direct fire that one down. Jesus, I can't get through the armor in here. I don't have any way to get through the armor. Don't have the squad to get through the armor. Oh, resistance ring. Oh, right, sorry.
No need to ask twice.
I feel like I'm going to start using the resistance ring like almost exclusively when I feel like I'm ahead, you know, of the damage curve.
Whatever you say.
That's not at all where I wanted to move into. We just play keep away from the purifiers.
Moving to position.
Nice night for a walk.
Get your
You're mine now.
You belong to me. Take a good look.
Get some Lost in to help us. He still wants us. That sectoid concerns me if it mind controls one of my other lads. I've got to get past the Sidewinder and a sectoid.
Taking heavy fire. I'm hit. Ramlet, medical detail.
Try and get through this guy. Fucking hell, man.
It could happen to anyone. I'm going.
It's crazy how with just ballistics now and no armor piercing rounds, we just and no frags. I didn't bring any shred along. I didn't think of these flamethrower lads. What a fail.
Double tight.
Really, dude? So if I go here, this dude gonna climb up here and just shoot me. No, they have to go very far to get up to that floor.
Affirmative.
Just kind of have to hope that these Flammenwerfers concentrate on the Lost. Like he can't do shit. Can't go in and slash because he'll get exploded. Maybe on the next turn we can finish off one of these guys with a slash so that if I get exploded and set on fire, I can remove the fire immediately. Ow. Arnie's in trouble. He could burn to death here.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's gonna burn to death. He rolled max damage on the fire, and he'll take 1 point of damage from the flamethrower. Like, hope he bleeds out and doesn't die outright. Come on, Arnie, you can survive. I'm gonna have to point blank one of these fuckers. I just can't kill him else otherwise. Let's see, 2 squares. 2 squares explosion radius. So rip Arnie. I mean, you hate to say it. However, we are gonna fuck off with the 47 accuracy. Ugh. God damn it. It's a nightmare. Don't you have... You were carrying a... What Townsend? Weren't you carrying a medkit? Oh, fuck these ambush missions, man. They suck.
Seems doable.
This is nuts. I just have to accept the explosion, I'm afraid. Oh, and the fucking game crashed again. God damn it. Thought this was fixed by the change I made to the ability colors. Apparently not. Well, I'm annoyed enough by this mission and the crash that I think I'll call it a night, and then when we come back Wednesday night, we'll pick it up here. Sake. Alright lads, thanks for watching. See you Wednesday night.